You are listening to the Global Slovakia podcast, where we explore the stories, traditions, and spirit of Slovakia, the heart of Europe. As the winter season unfolds and the first lights of December appear in Slovak windows, one figure steps into the center of the story, a man whose legacy shaped our holiday traditions for centuries. Today, we journey into the enchanting world of Little Christmas, the feast of St. Nicholas, and the remarkable history behind this beloved celebration. Every year on the 6th of December, excitement fills Slovak homes, schools, and town squares. To children, this date signals something unmistakable. Christmas season has truly begun. A cheerful bearded man dressed in red robes, carrying a bishop's staff and accompanied by an angel and a devil, makes his appearance. This is St. Nicholas, or Mikuláš. He rewards the well-behaved with small gifts: tangerines, apples, nuts, chocolate. And those who have been naughty? Well, they may receive nothing, or the traditional lump of coal. The angel represents kindness and virtue, something children aspire to. The devil represents mischief and bad behavior. And Nicholas himself? He is the calm, benevolent figure who keeps everything in balance. Even the youngest children take the day very seriously. Many are nervous, some even cry at the sight of the devil. But they prepare with heart. In kindergartens, they learn poems and songs for Nicholas's visit. And when the big day arrives, they proudly perform them, and in return receive a little bag of treats. The celebration continues at home. On the night of December 5th, children polish their boots until they shine and place them on the windowsill. Then they go to sleep full of anticipation. Will Nicholas visit? And if so, what will he leave behind? Parents tiptoe quietly into children's bedrooms, hoping the little ones are deep asleep so they can fill the boots with goodies. It's all part of the magic, and part of the fun. But where did this charming tradition come from? To understand that, we must travel far back in time. Before he became the beloved symbol of generosity, Nicholas was a real person, a bishop born in the 3rd century in what is now Greece, then part of the Roman Empire. His family was wealthy, kind, and deeply devoted to early Christianity. When a pandemic took his parents' lives, young Nicholas inherited their fortune and gave it all away to the poor. He entered a monastery founded by his uncle and dedicated his life to Christ. He thirsted for knowledge and studied in Alexandria, one of the great centers of ancient wisdom. There he became a bishop. But it was a dangerous time. The Roman emperor considered Christianity a threat, and believers were persecuted daily. Nicholas used his status to save others, sometimes even ransoming Christians with gold coins. He funded a hospital and helped countless people, but he too was eventually arrested. He spent years in prison, awaiting his fate. His release came only when a new emperor legalized Christianity. Nicholas was freed and eventually named an archbishop. Nicholas's reputation for kindness gave rise to many legends. One of the most famous tells of a poor man with 3 daughters who were at risk of being forced into prostitution to earn their dowries. When Nicholas learned of their plight, he acted quietly and compassionately. Under the cover of night, he left a pouch of money on their windowsill. And then another the next night, and another after that. Each daughter received a dowry. Their futures were restored, and the family discovered their secret benefactor, Nicholas. Acts like this turned him into a symbol of generosity, humility, and love. When Nicholas died on December 6th, his feast day became part of the Christian calendar and was later adopted in the Kingdom of Hungary, which included Slovakia, in the 11th century. From this moment, the tradition of giving gifts on December 6th took root. Throughout history, St. Nicholas has remained a cherished figure. Even during communism, when shop shelves were often empty, St. Nicholas Day was special. It was one of the rare moments when parents could buy exotic fruits like oranges and bananas. For Czechoslovak children, these treats became iconic symbols of the holiday. But at its heart, St. Nicholas Day has always celebrated something deeper: Christian kindness, moral goodness, joy, and generosity. The processions of Nicholas, accompanied by an angel and a devil, were rituals with spiritual meaning, reminding communities of the eternal struggle between good and evil, and the power of compassion. Today, the 6th of December remains a wonderful opportunity to delight a loved one. A handful of nuts, a piece of chocolate, a tangerine, simple gifts that carry centuries of meaning. And in the true spirit of St. Nicholas, it is also a perfect time to think of those in need. A small act of generosity can brighten someone's day and keep alive the legacy of this extraordinary man. It's worth remembering that St. Nicholas also inspired another beloved figure, Santa Claus, known across the Western world. Thank you for listening to the Global Slovakia podcast. If you'd like to celebrate this season with even more stories, heritage, and meaning, explore our 2026 Slovak Heritage Calendar, a beautiful tribute to our ancestors and a perfect gift for the year ahead. Discover it at globalslovakia.com. May your Advent be warm, bright, and filled with generosity. In the true spirit of St. Nicholas.